are in Oaxaca, Mexico.
Con una pasión tan fuerte. Ay, 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 ay.
Bienvenidos a Luis TV. We are in Oaxaca, Mexico, on honeymoon with my lovely wife, and we're looking for a restaurant. We just got here. The baby's asleep, and I don't know where I'm going. ¿Está bueno? I literally just parked the car. We got out and it's like the folk art market in Santa Fe, but like the entire city. Wow. First order of business is get something good to eat. Wendelin has brought us to Pan del Jardín. And look who just woke up, Tenochtitlan himself. So I was gonna talk a little bit about this fantastic pre-Columbian meal I just had, but we were so hungry and the food was so good that that's all that's left now. But it was so hot, and the whole time I'm here suffering, Gwendolyn is shaking her head.
This is not spicy now.
And just outside that restaurant we were just in is this amazing plaza. Oh. Tenochito, ¿qué viste? ¿Viste la fuente? The city is called Oaxaca de Juarez, and it's the capital city of the state of Oaxaca. It's actually quite big. It's a little bit more than 700,000 inhabitants. So it's this in size. Uh-oh, I think he saw some toys. Tenochito. How amazingly decorated is this place? Look at that. ¿Dónde está Tenochito? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está Tenochito? ¿Dónde está Tenochito? ¿Dónde? ¡Ahí está Tenochito! ¿Dónde está Tenochito? Mi amor, ¿dónde está Tenochito?
No sé dónde está.
¿Dónde está Tenochito? ¡Ahí está Tenochito! Ay. ¡Ahí está Tenochito!
No, yo no sé dónde está Tenoch. No sé.
Okay, we have a mission, and the mission is to find a store to get milk and eggs and bread and just stuff like that. And I need to find a pocket knife. They took my pocket knife at the airport. Now I have a mango at home that I can't even cut into because I don't have a pocket knife. And look, Tenochito's totally into this whole adventure. is it about the sound of rain on a metal roof? Wow. It was daylight when we went into that market, and now it's, yeah, we lost a bunch of daylight in there.
Y nos causa alegría al mirar cómo pasa, observar el entorno de una vasta riqueza, es quererse a uno mismo, es amar a su tierra, a la pescadora,
Wow, the nightlife is quite good in Oaxaca. Check that out. Ok, con la mano de papi. Ajá. Mi hermanita llegó.
esta vez me despido, hermosa Carolina, tan amorosa y divina, ya me voy de las negras, flor de María del
Wow. Ah, mira, ya está grabando. Mi hermanita llegó. ¿Cómo estás, Juan Carlos? Oh, gusto de verlos. Mira, estoy estacionado aquí ilegalmente. taza entera cada mañana.
¿Quién se toma su lechita?
We are not so much into religion, but more like into architecture. And boy, the inside of this cathedral is, wow, it's just incredible. Look at that. That organ behind us, those pipes. And my sister's saying like she wants to come to church on Sunday just to listen to it. Okay, so we're in the, I don't know what it's just called Cathedral in the map. But there's another one called Santo Domingo. And apparently everything inside is gold. So we're gonna go see that seeing behind is a very traditional Mexican folk art called alebrijes. These often depict chimeras or kind of fantastical creatures. It was originally cartoneria, which is another type of Mexican folk art. And the guy that started it, I think his name was Pedro Linares. He'd been making this, actually depicting some of the dreams that he was having. And it caught the attention of Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo. And the rest is history, as they say. I mean, now alebrijes are very much a part of Mexican culture and very popular folk art around the world. So my sister Leslie is about to be baptized in the mezcal culture.
Suavecito, el mezcal es como la mujer. A besitos y cariñitos porque no te pega. Dale besitos, adelante. Oaxaca, nuestra marca Beneval, es totalmente oaxaqueña, en el cual le damos el sabor y la característica. Bienvenida a Oaxaca, te primera mezcal. Gracias.
And that is the first mezcal that she has tasted in Oaxaca. Okay, there it is, the Templo de Santo Domingo de Guzmán. This is a historical UNESCO site. So apparently everything that is yellow inside this temple is gold. So let's go see. There's a lot of gold leaf in this cathedral, tons of it. It's like every inch of this place is covered in gold leaf. Wow. That is an example of what they call Spanish Baroque. That temple dates back to mid-1500s. Yeah, that's a cool place. Man, this is some kind of party town. It's been like this every single night we've been here. That guy's 92. Oh, mira, oh, no, con los pies. Con los pies de Nachito. Looks like that tree from Avatar. Okay, Tenochita, I get it. You like bikes, but you can't get on every single bike you see. Welcome to Luis TV. We are in Santa Maria del Tule, and we're here to see a very special tree. The Tule tree has the fame of being the tree with the widest tree trunk in the world. Let's go find out a little more about this tree and take a look at it. Yes, we are in the correct location. All right, I think that's the tree right there. And as you can see, compared to that church right next to it, it's quite large. Thing is huge. Behind me is the Tule tree. Tule is the town, so this is the tree of Tule, but it's a Sabino tree. That's what they call it, the species, I guess. This tree is approximately 2,000 years old, so it's been here quite a bit. It's the tree with the widest tree trunk in the world. The tree trunk is 46 feet across and it's 137 feet tall. It's not very tall. There's taller trees, but certainly there aren't any with tree trunks with the footprint of this tree. Even the giant sequoias don't even come close to how big these tree trunks are. Or the redwoods. I mean, the redwoods are tiny compared to the size of that tree trunk. Yeah, it looks like that tree from Avatar. I wish we could see somebody standing right there, right up against it, so we could see the true scale of this thing. That is impressive. So right here on this plaza in the center of the town Tule, there are two other trees like that, the same species, that are almost as big, but not quite. They are also impressive, but that one behind me is the one that takes the record. This tree branch is fenced off too. It's roped off so that people don't touch it. The tree is pretty much a relic in the town and it's prohibited to trim. And there it is, in English. Mira, Tenochito, ahí está el árbol con el... Mira, ¿qué tienes en la boca? Well, so the yard actually has two other specimens of this tree. There's one over here that is half the age of that other big one back there. This one here is 1,000 years old. That one. Tell you what, man, it's really hard to see the scale of this thing because I'm quite far from it. Obviously, this fence won't let me approach it. That is an enormous footprint right there. So the only stat they have for this is the age. Obviously, everyone comes here to see the 2,000-year-old tree, so they have all kinds of statistics for it. But still, they need to put a ruler right next to that thing. Okay. There is a third specimen of the species, and this one is not fenced in. This one is really, really young. However, it's still quite large. For real, that's big. This one you can touch, and it's about the size of your average redwood or sequoia. This tree is only 30 years old, so it's basically a sapling. Of course, there's a church. Masters get out. Tourists can come in here right now, but look at this altar. There's so much gold here. This has to be the best decorated garden I've ever seen in my entire life. That is just too pretty. There's my son trying to get in the fountain. Well, I actually have permission from the police on this town to fly the drone. They told me to not fly over the tree or over the church, to keep the drone over the garden. So I'm gonna fly over this, get an aerial view of the tree and the church. Thank you, El Tule. That was cool. Not every day you see a tree that size. So the other thing is that these trees are native to the tropical regions of Mexico. There may be bigger trees out there, but a lot of the Yucatan is just solid jungle that there may be others, but we don't know.
Otra vez.
El 150 son 5 variedades. Le damos puro diferente. Ok, sí.
And welcome to Luis TV. We are at El Rey Zapoteco Mezcal. This is a place where they make mezcal in the traditional ways. So we just came to see a little bit of the process. This is what's left over of the agave plant when they harvest it. So they cut down all the leaves, and this is what's left, a little stalk where they all come out of. This here is byproduct of processing the leaves. These are all the fibers that are left. I don't know if we're gonna see the horse work, but the horse pulls this giant stone wheel, and the stone wheel presses the leaves, and that's how they get the extract from the agave. Yeah, this horse is done working for the day. Bye-bye, horsey. These tanks here have the fibers that are left over from the extraction process. The other tanks are full of the extract, right there. And here are the furnaces where they distill the agave. So over here in the furnaces, they're boiling and distills. Basically, it evaporates and it goes on from that pipe to here, and it condenses right here. Here's a collection tank. It's an alcoholic's worst nightmare. I'll taste something that came out of a bottle, but not that one. This is cooked agave. They start the process by cooking it over hot stones, and this is what they get, and it's actually really good. Those cooked agave plants that we're chewing on is what gets pressed under that giant wheel, and that wheel gets the extract out, and this guy is just scooping it out. The wheel gets pulled by a horse just going round and round over this contraption here. So here's an example of the barrels they put, that once they're done distilling it, they go into these containers, and here's where they age. And after it gets put in the barrel, it's bottled. And here's my sister and her boyfriend waiting to get some agave tasting. Yes, they're gonna get drunk. There's a lot of mezcal Oaxaca. It's actually a very big industry. I think if anyone out there has had mezcal, it probably came from this area. Yeah, this is all very interesting, but I'm just thinking like, man, I don't drink alcohol. What am I doing here? Uno, dos, tres. ¿Está rico? Welcome to Luis TV. We are at a market called Tlacolula, and this market's only on Sundays, so we had to come here and take the opportunity while it's on. Yeah, I love it. I love these markets. This is great. I mean, it's everything. They have everything. Well, not everything. It's mostly clothing, food items, and souvenirs. But still, these places are just too cool. These markets are the lifeblood of this town. This is where people socialize. This is where people make money. This is what moves the economy in these little towns. This is what draws the tourism. Yeah, these markets are the lifeblood. Basically, the entire town comes out to come to the markets. Even if they don't want to buy anything, then they still come out here because, you know, they see friends. And these markets are actually on the main streets of the town. We're actually on the roads, and they close everything up and put up the shades. The heart of the community comes together. Welcome to Luis TV. Well, you're seeing a very traditional Mexican folk art called alebrijes. These often depict chimeras or kind of fantastical creatures. It was originally cartoneria, which is another type of Mexican folk art. And the guy that started it, I think his name was Pedro Linares. He'd been making this, actually depicting some of the dreams that he was having. And he caught the attention of Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo. And the rest is history, as they say. I mean, now alebrijes are very much a part of Mexican culture and very popular folk art around the world. Tenochito? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Sí? ¿Qué es eso?
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es?
¿Qué es Tenochito?
Está comiendo.
So I bought this little fish for my son. First thing he does is break it. And I have to hold it like this because the guy glued it back for me. So it's got fresh glue on it now. Go find a place a little less crowded. Welcome to Luis TV. We are in Puerto Escondido in the state of Oaxaca, and we are going to the beach. But first we have to brave some city construction zones. Nice cold coconut for the road, and we thought it might. It's raining now. Yeah, we're still headed to the beach though. We're gonna go find a place a little less crowded. So I was just flying the drone. You know, these are Pacific waters. It's cold in there. I haven't been in. My sister and her boyfriend have been in. And they're like, just run in, just run in. Oh, no, está tibia. They're just messing with me. This water's super warm. It's like room temperature water, maybe warmer than that. Yeah, this might be Pacific waters, but the heat wave that's in here right now has thoroughly warmed up the ocean. Oh man, I could stay in here all day. All right, it's too deep to touch the bottom now. See if I can catch one of these waves. I think this cove is pretty harmless. I'm not swimming out. We might be in Pacific waters, but they feel like Caribbean waters.
¿Qué están haciendo? A ver, Tenoch. ¿Está divertido ese columpio? Acuéstate.
Cómodo.
Acuéstate un poquito, anda. Relájate.
This is Tenoch's first time seeing the ocean. Let's see his reaction.
¿Lo metemos? Oh, wow, mira estas piedras.
It's our son's first time going in the ocean. This is very exciting. Mira, Tenochito, el agua. Tenoch found a little tide pool. He's chilling with the little fishes and hermit crabs in there.
Un caracolito, un caracolito.
I think I have an allergic reaction to a pineapple, which I always had as a kid. And now I just ate some and I think it's coming. We definitely have a water baby. Look at this. Wow.
Ajá. ¿Vas a nadar? ¿Sí? Ponte a nadar. Ponte a nadar. ¡Ah!
¿Vamos a nadar como papi? Así. Me encanta. This is more like welcome to Tenoch TV. It's really what it is. It's just pictures of me chasing after the baby. Hola, bienvenidos a Tenoch TV. ¿Qué vamos a hacer en este episodio? Pipi. Pipi. There is nothing more peaceful than walking along the beach. Anytime you can do it. That sound clears your mind. And then it changes your perspective being here. You're leaving footprints are there one moment, the next, they're gone. Reminding you of the ever-changing nature of life. Then you look at the vastness of the ocean. You realize how insignificant your problems are. Wow. We have to take advantage of this. Tenochito is hanging on to his Aunt Leslie, which means me and Wendy get to walk all by ourselves. Mira, allá atrás. Oh my god, the heat and the humidity. It really is a good combination. I thought it was 100 degrees. It's not. It's 88. Feels like 100. Mira, vete acá. Welcome to Luis TV. We are about to go to Hierve el Agua. It's a natural hot springs on the side of a mountain on a tiny little remote community. And we're just walking through the market that greets us when you arrive. And we're gonna make our way down to Hierve el Agua. Man, I can't really explain it other than hot springs on the side of a mountain. You just have to see this. There won't be any drone flying today. Not here, but that's okay. We don't need the drone. We can see enough from the ground. This is just too cool. I mean, what a place. So yeah, all the rocks you see around here, this is all naturally formed over millions of years. Right there, there's a sign that says, "For your safety, do not approach the abyss." There's the water bubbling up right out of the rock, and it flows into that pool. Vamos a meternos por aquí. Wow, this water is really cold. I thought it was thermal water. Está bien frío. I've been mistakenly calling this thermal waters. They're not. I got fooled by the name. The name of the place is called literally boiling water, but it's not boiling. It appears to be boiling. The gases that come off of it from the bicarbonate, I guess. And this one pool over here has been drained and is being cleaned. It's good to know that they do regular cleanings of the pools over here, since they're constantly filled full of people. are just out for a walk, and we come upon a big old party. Does the party ever stop in Oaxaca? I don't think it does.
Today is the anniversary of the indigenous pueblos in Mexico. Several, at least 7 in Oaxaca. The only way to support them is to go through organizations that are already supporting the indigenous people in Oaxaca, mostly giving rights to the indigenous pueblos by supporting their request to let them continue with their traditions and stop the imposition of acting certain ways just for the pleasure of tourism, and also respect their lands, the water. Some of them don't have water. That's possible to change if we go and get to an organization that is already connected to the pueblos, verify that it's a true organization, donate because they are doing great work.
Ok, anda con tus primos.
¿Te paras?
Oaxaca at 4 in the morning looks very different. There's not a soul out here. Streets are empty. It's not even stray dogs walking around. Wow.
Allá.
¿Cómo hace el mono? ¿Cómo hace el monito? Te lo vas a aprender, ya vas a ver. Cuando lo hagas.
¿Un avión? Sí, es un avión. ¿Sí? ¿Qué es? Sí, es un camión.
Papá.
Avión.